Thought both teams obviously played really hard. Proud of our guys for the way they competed. Give North Carolina credit. I thought they had a couple guys. Bogovic, I think, is that maybe how you pronounce his name, was obviously outstanding. Big shots. Dixon made a huge three at the end of a clock. That was a huge shot. And that's really what, the game kind of came down to. There's just one or two possessions here or there. Turnovers are about the same, rebounding similar, all the things that you would expect in a close game. RJ was fantastic for us, and just disappointed we had a chance to kind of win one here, and just had a couple bad possessions and weren't able to steal a win a little bit. Questions for me?
Brad, just what you see on that final sequence?
Yeah,
the last 10 seconds?
Yeah, they did a good job. They switched everything. We had multiple screens, and they did a good job. Their guys didn't make any mistakes. They recognized switching situations and made it really hard on us. Dylan made a good play to try to go ahead, like he could go for three, but it wasn't bad because it was, I guess he didn't feel comfortable go get a quick two. If he makes the first layup, there's still probably 5 seconds left, and we could have, fouled him again and had a chance to go the length if they don't do something. So give them credit for defending it well.
What was the play call there, just to get Dylan downhill?
No. We had multiple three-point shots that we were trying to get to tie the game, obviously, and they guarded it.
Coach, I guess going into this game, did you expect RJ to have as much success as he was going to today?
A little bit, yeah. The way they guard is, there's some things that are open in the foul line area for post players. They really hug up, on some of your perimeter guys and take away a lot of threes for those guys and kind of force post players to try to score against their big guy, which is, most people don't do very well. But RJ obviously was very successful. He's big and strong and powerful, and his ability to get in there was significant today.
Justin and Dylan combined for 9 points. Just what did North Carolina present defensively that caused struggles?
Well, they stay connected very well. They do some switching that doesn't make it easy for you to run some of the things you might like to run. And be honest, our guards just didn't make enough plays. Like they got to the paint, especially Dylan, a lot, and just had a tough day. He and Buck and JP just weren't as efficient as they needed to be in those scenarios, and that's part of what is there when you play against them.
Right. What did you guys do with Seth? He had 50 points in the previous 2 games, and it looked like there were 4 and 6 eyes on him so much time when he got the ball.
He's a terrific player and incredible athlete, smart. Just having a great senior year, kind of what you hope college basketball is about. And then defends his tail off. But we tried to have 2 on him on ball screen stuff and just make it as hard as we could. I thought we did a pretty good job of keeping him out of transition. Some of that was doing a good job on offense, not turning the ball over for points, not taking bad shots. We didn't make a lot of shots in certain situations, but we didn't take a lot of bad ones that led to wild transition. And I thought our guys did a good job on him.
1-1 split. You thought these last 2 games have kind of instilled some more confidence in your guys?
Yeah, I hope so. This was a game you're playing a very good team on senior night in their building. They're jacked up, and if it wasn't sold out, it was close. And our guys handled it well. Like once we kind of got into the game, I thought our defense was not good the first 5 minutes. Obviously, we're down 11-5, but once we kind of got our guys back where they needed to be in terms of focus, I thought our defense was terrific the last 35 minutes of the game and gave us a chance. And we just kind of aren't quite always good enough sometimes offensively to capitalize. And, this was a real missed opportunity.
Coach, 10 seconds left. Was that play, was it designed to get
No,
we
had a bunch of a couple different guys for threes, and they did a great job. They switched out on everything and made it hard. And then Dylan, I guess he didn't think he had the shot, so he drove it and tried to get a quick 2, which was fine. But we were trying to get a 3.
When is that tight? Is a guy like Bogovic's going for 6 threes kind of?
Yeah, it's a difference in the game. I'm disappointed because we talked about it a couple timeouts. Like, they're going to him, and you know he's an outstanding shooter on the turn. Which runaway shooters those guys are special because they can make some guarded ones. And if you have separation and you're not connected, he's an athletic enough he can jump up and shoot some in. And we had that happen a couple times. I did think there was an illegal screen on one of them that really was, painful for us. Important time in the game, but he made a bunch of shots. He's a good player, and that's why North Carolina is good. I mean, you're worried about Trimble. You're worried about the big fella. Stevenson can make a shot. Dixon made a huge three at the end of the game. That was huge. And then that guy goes for 6 threes. I mean, that's why they're good.
Didn't have a lot of free throws, like attempts tonight. What do you think you guys need to do to get to the line, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably our guards have to do a better job of drawing some more contact. I'm surprised to look at this to see that RJ only shot 2 because he made 2 perimeter shots. He made 8 at the rim. Probably missed a couple at the rim. I'd have to go back and look, but give North Carolina credit. They did a good job of defending us.
You've still got the ACC tournament coming up, NCAA tournament beyond that. A lot of meaningful basketball left for this team. So, what's the message to the guys as you go back to refocus and get back to work?
Yeah, just that. I mean, we just got to get our swagger back. I think we're getting there. We had a tough couple of weeks, which in these long seasons happens. I think most teams go through a week or two that, maybe don't go your way. Sometimes you even play okay but lose. And these were 2 big games, Louisville and at home, and then at North Carolina. We competed exceptionally hard in both games. Got one of the 2. Now we need to take a day off and regroup and then come back and try to win our senior day and build momentum for the tournament.
Any more questions for Coach? All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, Brad.
Yep.
Coach?